We always want to celebrate our women in athletics. We just celebrated National Women and Girls in Sports Day, and I can't really imagine a world where there's not sports involved in my life. But we've been talking about, Title IX, how that allowed women to play sports. Now we're talking with an athlete who has been around soccer her entire life. So this is Abby Onstad, and she is the daughter of Pat, who we've had on Houston Life before. Abby, you are a goalkeeper for soccer now. You're a senior in high school. Your dad's a pretty popular goalie too. How has that been growing up, that relationship?
I feel like it's been really great having a dad who's so invested in the sports world, because it's gotten me different places that I never would have expected to be. Like the Dynamo was just in Miami for the Open Cup, which we won. And I've had a lot of experiences traveling, but also my club team. We have gone to Florida, California, Arizona. I've gone to play in front of a bunch of college coaches.
So playing competitive sports at the club level is intense. What do you think you've learned? What kind of skills have you taken away because of that?
I think teamwork is a really big one, like in sports, and then also taking it outside of sports into the classroom and then my future job. Like, you always have to be able to work with other people, and just always giving it your 100% effort, because you're not going to get anywhere if you're not putting your full effort into everything you do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you have to be a good teammate in order for the whole to be more successful. You've really grown up around the Dynamo. What's that experience been like? What do your friends say about that?
I've always thought it was kind of normal, since I grew up with a dad who's been in the professional sports world. He's really supportive. He always wants us to do the best, and whether it's sports or if it's in the classroom or just personal life. And he never fails to be there for us, and he's just always so supportive.
How do you feel when you see her out there repping your number and doing what you did for many years successfully?
Probably more nervous than I do when I watch our team play. Yeah. So she took a liking to it, and it's funny enough, as I probably discouraged her all along the way, but she seemed to really enjoy it. So it's been great.
Why did you discourage her? You know how tough it is out there.
My wife Becky and I have raised the kids is that we don't want to put extra pressure on the kids, and I think choosing to be a soccer player is one thing, but then to choose to be a goalie is another. But the one thing we do know about Abby is that out of the three of our kids, is she's the one that loves that. She embraces that. She likes the pressure. She likes being a leader. So I think for us, it probably was a natural fit.
We've been doing a lot of sports stories with, Women's History Month coming up, and Girls and Women's International Sports Day, and how, in our lifetime, our moms and maybe aunts and maybe even grandparents, the women couldn't play sports in high school, and that is, I can't even imagine a world where that's true. Do you ever think about that when it comes to her?
My mother never played any sports. She really didn't have anything that she felt back on. I don't think it was really offered for her. But when you do reflect and you ask questions like this, intelligent ones, is that there's a lot more opportunity, and I think it's a bigger show, but we can go on to the Title IX, and there's a lot of more opportunity for women in sports, which I think is a great thing, and I've been fortunate to be able to see the benefit of that from my daughter.
Yeah, and what do you see as someone who said, okay, we're going to do this. She's going to play soccer. She's going to play a really tough position. What's the difference between the beginning and really who she's flourished into now?
Yeah, I talked about before, I think what team sports gives people is you learn how to have to get along, and you have to cooperate, and have to work together to a common goal. But I also think in any group, there's always people that rise to the top that are kind of leaders, and people look to them. And I think for her, naturally, when you watch her play, the team rallies around her and it kind of expects her to lead. So that part of it has been really rewarding to be able to see her kind of grow into the woman that she's become.
I think if kids are looking for role models, I think we have a solid core here at the Dynamo. So we're not going to forget about the season opener. We're going to remind people, because we want them to come and enjoy this brand new season. Last season was so fun.
Yeah, 24th against Kansas City. We open up again here at home. So we're excited to get back on this field. It seems like forever since we last played here in a meaningful game. So we're excited.
Yeah, it's so pretty. We need to get back on the field. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Tess.
Yeah. So Derek, they were putting in these like luxury chairs for the front line too. So in addition to the upgrades that they've already done at Shell,
They're doing more?
They were doing more while we were doing the interview. So that's just a little BTS. But Pat is amazing. I mean, he was a celebrity superstar goalie.
Yeah.
And he's just so humble about the fact that his daughters followed in his footsteps. And he said he has 2 boys and a girl. And out of the 3 kids, he said, that's the tough one. That's the one that can handle playing that position. So I just thought that was a really
I love
cool
it.
thing.
And her baby photos, she looks exactly the same
So
today.
cute. Yeah. So the Dynamo, again, home opener, Saturday, February 24th at Shell Energy Stadium. We had all the fun in that stadium.
We were there with my mom just a few months ago.
right.
Can't wait for the new season. Don't go away. Houston Life will be right back.